Question. Welcome back, Coffee Gang with Nikki and Jasper. Quinn XC featuring Kylie Mark. What the hell happened to us? That's a great question. I don't have an answer to that.
I do. We woke up and we got an awesome guest up in the studio. I'm so excited. I'm so excited, darling. So
that's
excited.
An amazing thing that happened to us then.
Yeah. An amazing thing. So, I mean, we already dropped the ball. We already told them who is in the studio. We have none other than Poe of the Maven.
How you guys doing?
We're doing
fantastic,
really good.
man.
How fun, though?
I do. What's good, man?
I'm calm.
I like those glasses.
Oh,
man.
thank you very much. So I can see.
Yeah. Are they medicated?
No, they're not medicated.
They're shacklamented.
Nice. For the sequestration of this country. You understand? So you have to see through it.
Nice, man. Look at you with your man purse, man.
Yes, this is my first time rocking one.
I
immediately understand the importance of it.
And
yeah, you can
very
keep
comfortable.
I mean, because when I go for events, I go for shows, I don't take money, I don't take my wallet. I've learned that lesson.
Yeah.
Right? And I don't like having people hold it for me. Now I can do.
Yeah.
I can do exactly that.
And it's a little more convenient rather than carrying a backpack.
Yeah,
this is quite handy.
Yes, this is, and
it's right there. You got all the pockets.
It's from Bearded Genius, by the way.
Okay.
I feel like we should do a What's in Post bag tag.
Yeah, hold on. Who's Bearded Genius?
Bearded Genius is a clothing brand, a Nigerian clothing brand, and they do some really awesome stuff.
Amazing, man. Yeah. Free advert. What you know?
Oh, shit, I don't know that. Was I not allowed to say?
No, it's cool, man. Poe can say whatever he wants.
Hey.
Yes, because right now we are talking about Poe. Is it a mixtape?
Like
is it an album?
I like that.
What is it?
That's a really good segue. To be honest with you, I have described it to people. It's like an album pretending to be a mixtape.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, to me, I didn't want to give it a name.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to give it a title. I keep calling it my project.
Yeah.
And that's why it was very last minute. If you notice on the all digital stores, it says the mixtape. And I just was so uncomfortable with that for so long that maybe a couple of days before we dropped, I was like, yo, I want you to quickly change it. Cross out mixtape and then write the album and then cross that out and put a question mark. He was like, cross both of them out. That doesn't even make any sense. I'm like, that's the point. The point is that we like to label things. It makes us feel safe and comfortable. Mm-hmm. But I don't want this to if anything, I want to confuse people intentionally.
Oh,
you see,
yeah.
We were just talking about labeling and whatnot, controversy, how it sells.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Imagine if you had just said Poe, the greatest lyricist in Nigeria.
They would have been like, hold up, no.
Yeah,
I agree.
But this will get them talking.
It would.
I think yes, the whole purpose of Talk About Poe has been achieved. People are indeed talking. The most important thing now is more eyes, more ears.
Amazing stuff. We got 2 songs we'll be playing off of that album, mixtape EP.
Yeah.
All right.
I like that.
The first one is Poe, and it's titled Voices. You gotta love this one. Listen. Good morning, Lagos. You're now listening to the sounds of Poe. Talk About Poe, TAP.
Yes.
Brand new body of work.
Yes.
We can't call it an album. We can't call it a mixtape.
We can't call it an EP.
Yeah, I mean, it's
might not be able to call it an LP either.
It's
a body of work for sure.
It is a body of work.
We have the man of the hour with us. Poe is in the studio, and wow, I'm in love. That's actually a really interesting song because you said people didn't understand it at first.
Yeah.
Until like the drums kicked in.
Yeah.
So what's the whole process? Because I know you were here with Fumbi one time, and you said you like to mess around with like your own part, like take this out, do this, do that. So the fact that you had your own body of work, what was that like?
It was a different process altogether, to be honest with you. It took a lot longer than when I'm working on somebody else's thing. And I know the producers are so frustrated with me. This particular song was produced by Icon, who I think is he's a visionary
shout out
producer.
To Icon!
Yeah, big shout out to Icon. And also it features a powerhouse singer in Effia from Ghana. And Effia just brought this, I call it divinity. Like she brought this soul and sound and just this honesty to the song, and I think it elevated the song. What we really wanted to do was, this is the first song you hear off the tape, and it needs to capture you, it needs to captivate you, it needs to surprise you. I think most of the people that heard it, one of their reactions, I didn't expect the drum to kick in. You know what I mean? And I like that about it, and I think it's one of the things that keeps them listening to the end, because they want to know they're going to get a little bit more of that in
this particular track reminds me of Stormzy. What's that song? The gospel one?
Blinded by Your Grace.
Yeah.
Lord,
Blinded by Your Grace.
It has the same feel to it. You connect immediately.
There's an honesty to that song.
It speaks to you.
Yes, there's an honesty to that song. And I think that's one of the things I'd like to add in my music, in the sense of that is something you can't You can't write that into the music.
Yeah.
You can try to, but it usually comes from how you sound.
Yeah.
People have to feel like this guy is telling
It
the
needs
truth.
to be felt, not heard.
Exactly. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Well said. That needs to be felt now. And I think Effia helps me do that. Big shout out to her. She showed a lot of support for the project as well. So
yeah.
Amazing. I know one thing you always say is that you're all about lifelines, not punchlines,
Yes,
and giving
definitely.
messages behind
Yes.
your song. So what was the message behind Voices?
Voices was a period of frustration and uncertainty, and like more than validation. It's like that. There was a time I realized that, man, I'm good. I'm dope. I'm gifted.
Yeah.
But I want it to mean something. I want to be compensated for my work, in the sense that I want to feel that energy back. I want to go out on stage. I want to get the value back for what I'm doing. I want people to see the value in what I'm doing. I don't want it to just be, this guy, you're dope. It's not enough. I want it to be that great artist. I look at what Kendrick does, and it's like, it inspires me, because I'm like, he's doing his own thing in his own way, and people are seeing the value in it.
Yeah.
And he's getting value from it. So that's the kind of, that's when I realized that's the artist I wanted to be. That line is from that, the plot is to buy acres. It's not just doing this for fun. The plot is to buy acres. That's the plan. The plan is to grow from this and have something to show for it at the end of the day.
Yeah, and I like the wordplay too. The plots in acres.
Yeah, of course.
That is amazing,
Yeah.
amazing. We have another song by Poe. Win-win.
Win-win.
Win-win
this
coming
is about
up.
to be a hype song.
Yeah.
I feel it.
We're going to play Win-Win,
Cool.
but I have one more question before we play that. You mentioned in the process of creating this project, it took you a period of time.
Yes.
Talking about time, the last time you were on a complete body of work was 2010 when y'all released the Collective 3 EP.
Oh, that was 2015, actually.
2015?
2015, yeah.
Okay. What's been the relationship with you and Show Them Camp? Because I know you used to roll with them back then.
Yeah, the relationship with myself and Show Them Camp is, like when I see those guys in the streets, it's straight clap. No, I'm kidding. Show Them Camp are my bros. Those are my bros for life, because they put me on. I came into music through brotherhood. A lot of people, come into the game by being signed.
Yeah,
and being told, do this, do that, do this, and they really just encouraged. They really just, and one thing that I credit them with doing, and no one does this. They said at a certain point, and I also said, I came to that realization too, that okay, it's time for you to do your own thing.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Right now, everybody's thinking, oh, you're the third member of Show Them Camp. And that, to me, was not the case. To them, that was not the case. So they realized that people have to know that actually you are your own guy.
Yeah.
And they said it, I said it too, and that's rare. That is very, very rare. Most times people want to keep that association strong if they think that you're good.
Yeah.
So they, we both agreed, and the relationship is still strong to this day. Before I signed to Maven, I had a lengthy conversation with both of them.
Yeah.
And the rest of the movement behind Show Them Camp, and so of course they're on board.
That's amazing. So they push you out the nest and said, go fly.
Yo, go do what you gotta do. So that's a big shout out to them, and I support them to this day, of course.
That's
Pound Mind Music 2 is coming out soon. That's their project. Yeah.
Whose project? Show Them Camp?
Show Them Camp.
Are you on it?
Yeah, I got. They experimented with the sound. They had the first group of guys on the first one. The second one, they went further.
Yeah.
But I make a little appearance. Yeah.
I've been meaning to ask, man, from a rapper's point of view. Safe to call you a rapper, right?
Yeah, of course, definitely.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a good. I like that. The fact that you asked that. That's
Most
talk about that. Yeah.
Nigerians that wanted to make a little loot, they shy away from being called a rapper. They feel like you're boxing them when you call them. They'd rather be called a musician. Do you feel that way?
I didn't start to feel that way until I felt like I earned it a little bit. Until I started to realize that, I can perform, I can arrange music, I can't produce music. But I know how I want my music to sound. And when I perform, I like to perform live with instruments. But I still embrace that term, because that is lyrically, that's how I communicate. That's how I express myself most times. If I choose to drop a melody or sing for a bit, it's going to be for the melody and within what I can do. I'm not going to exceed and try and beg autotune to take me to the next level.
It's like beg autotune.
Yeah, because I have a line on the tape, singers losing keys to autotune dealers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And to me, that's the whole point. It's doing what I can do within my own realm of expression.
Amazing.
You know what I'm saying? So I definitely don't shy away from that.
Amazing.
Yeah.
11 minutes to the top of the hour. We are going to be playing Poe Win-Win in a matter of seconds and possibly hear him kick some freestyle. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Win-win by force right here on Hotfm 93.3.
Of course.
What's up, Les Kitty? We have Poe in the studio with us. It's currently 56 minutes past the 8 o'clock hour. This is the Koffee Gang. You know, I like that one. He said, life ain't easy, but we all want to shout.
Of course. Of course. It's evident.
True. Like,
rap lives in Nigeria. It's evident. So I'm guessing right now you wearing one of those MI was speaking to.
You know, that's how I see all those kind of things. It's like, I know it never applies to me. Just with what I'm doing and what I'm trying to achieve.
You're in your
none
own
of the
lane,
shout outs,
yeah?
none of the calls, none of the all those things don't apply to me.
So it's not like after he made that utterance.
Then I felt, oh my goodness,
oh,
let me go on.
Let me go and kill it in the studio.
No. I just carried on. I was like, I know what I'm trying to do and what I'm trying to achieve.
Yeah.
I think part of what he's probably trying to say is that, look, you know, at the end of the day, don't let it be the same set of people who are releasing music and trying to hold this stuff up like Atlas holding up the world. Let it be more people coming to join in and stuff like that, you know. And so to me, if anything, it is what it is. You know, I think now more than ever that what I really, really believe is this. It is okay to be Nigerian and be yourself.
Yeah.
You can make whatever music you make and it is still Nigerian music, or it can be whatever music you want it to be.
Yeah.
There is no longer a formula. You can't pressure me and tell me that because you want to do well in Nigeria and you rap, or you have to do only Yoruba. This guy, no. I don't have to.
True.
You know what I'm saying? But I know that I want to be relatable to my core audience, to my target market, right? And a lot of those people are Nigerian, so I'm going to speak in a way that they get. You know? Life ain't easy, but still, we all want Shazaga that. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I think that's what I mean. Create your own style. Let it speak to your audience and do not feel ashamed for it. You know?
Poe, you're a lyricist, right?
Yeah, so they say.
That's what I call him. I don't call him a rapper. I call him a lyricist. Because to me, his lines just make too much sense.
So they say.
And he's always saying it, lifelines, not punchlines. And I'm like, wow, it's making sense.
He says a lot of stuff. It might fly over your head. You have to rewind and listen again.
Yeah, you go like, wait, what was that? And then you're like, I'm getting you, okay.
Since we're in that line of talking about lyricism, why don't you just name your top 5 lyricists?
I always, that question always makes me laugh because it's like, number one assumes that I have a top 5, and I really don't. But
how about the people you want to collab with?
Interesting. I'll give you. I name 2 people that lyrically I think are dope. I think Ghost is dope. From Should Have Camp. I think Fonte from Little Brother is dope. People don't know. A lot of people know about him. And I think that's pretty much about it in terms of lyricists, because I always look up to people that I would probably emulate their style in some ways. Everybody else, they are great and excellent, but I don't want to incorporate any aspect of your game into what I do.
I was even talking about rappers that you listened to growing up.
Growing up, rappers I listened to growing up. Nas.
Yes, the legend.
Nas, because just Nas just made me. First one is he's swag.
True.
His swag is a fresh guy.
Yeah,
that is a fact.
You might call him. Maybe he was in that gangster rap era, but he didn't portray. I'm a full on come into your house and kill you. No. It was a fresh guy, and I like that. I once again Fonte from Little Brother. Little Brother's a group from North Carolina. I went to school in North Carolina, and he's amazing. Lupe Fiasco, Elzai from Slum Village. Who else did I really, 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 really like? I liked Eminem, but I never really identified with his rap style. It just kind of scared me. You know what I'm saying? But that's pretty much it. And guys that I'd like to collaborate with, I don't think there are really that many lyricists, because I will bring that to the table. I love melody. I'm Nigerian. Most Nigerians will love melody. And that's why you see a lot of rappers wanting to maybe switch to Afrobeats, because they know that's what Nigerians like. They like melody. But I think I figured out how to make it work. But I'd love to work with Burna Boy at some point in time, because I think he's so authentic.
Shouts to Burna, by the way.
I think Burna is excellent.
We're big fans of him over here.
Yeah, he's major. I would like to work with, who would I like to work with? I like to work with Simi, because I think she's a great writer. In terms of Greater Africa, I would like to work with Nasty C. I think we were just talking about that. So,
for SA.
Nasty's pure.
Yeah. I just think he's talented. In terms of rappers, maybe that's one rapper I'd like to work with. The rest, I'm still seeking. I like to work with, what's her name from the UK? She sings.
South London.
No, she sings. She's Drake had this big crush on her.
Drake had a crush
She had a song
on her.
called Blue Lights. I can't remember her name.
I don't know.
I can't remember her name now. Oh man.
Now you put me on. I'm definitely gonna go look.
I'm about to go
search.
look too.
It's on Drake's More Life album, briefly. Somewhere. can't remember her name. Her name is right there. I can see her face.
I'm trying to think of the girls in the UK. Dua Lipa, Ray,
fine face.
Mabel.
My type of woman, like she like.
We gonna find it. We gonna find it. We gonna listen to it. So we got a question for you. Well, I got a couple, but first one is asking you to do something. Do you think you can drop a bar or two for us?
drop a bar or two. All right, maybe a couple.
Now we got to do this the right way. Lagos City, official. This is official. We're having none other than Poe on the Koffee Gang. Never been done before. This is free. It's not paid for. You're privileged if you're tuned in right now. We got Poe about to spit some hot bars, so y'all better pay attention.
Let's go. You want some ignorance and laughter? Your girl pulled in on Friday quite late, 2 a.m. the morning after. I'm bad at pulling out with some really good aim. She might need the morning after. You want to try me? That is unlikely. Your family be morning after. I kill you all dead, leave the message unread, then a nigga close the chapter, read it all in this day style. A black boy with an off-white smile, a black boy no off-white, there's none like me, and I might just follow back cause I'm online now. Yeah, or act like my ego and come right down, cause you know this is the revival. Until my eye just got backs, make sure you buy senso. You need more than just white friends, oh. You be chilling in your own lane, trying to do your own thing over here. Them no get license, so they swerve anyhow. Everybody on the lane use that word anyhow. Any girl with small curves, just a curve anyhow. I chill with quiet types, man. You know them guys, they don't preserve any loud. I hope I've curbed any doubt. I'm the last of the dying breed, man, and the rest don't deserve any crowns. Yeah.
Oh my God!
Martin,
painting, don't
Martin. I found your English singer though. Her name is Georgia Smith.
Georgia Smith. I really like Georgia Smith.
Yes. Oh my gosh, she did In My Head.
Yes. I think she's done. Yes. She did that. Yeah.
Look at you, Nikki.
Yeah. I love her. I forgot about her. She's so good.
Yeah, she's so good.
Okay, I see why Drake had a crush on her.
You're in a Mariah Carey.
You can see why, right?
You're in a Mariah Carey.
No.
But you can see why. You can see why. Drake had that crush though.
I see it. Mm-hmm. She's so amazing. Her voice is like so unique.
I think she's hot. I think she's beautiful. That's why Drake.
Oh my God.
Well, Poe, thanks a lot for stopping by.
Thank you guys so much.
It's an amazing, having to have this conversation with you.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. The project has been well received so much. The feedback has been great. Yeah. So keep listening. Keep doing your thing. Keep talking about it. This is just one more question for the road. I can't but talk about the artwork for the project. Mm-hmm. It's really artistic. It's colorful. What were you aiming at? First off, I have to say a really big shout out to the art director of this cover. His name is Jomi Bello. He's also the creative director for Waffles and Cream. So I mean, I'd been to his house talking about artwork with him. And he was like, look, let's come up with a concept. And he felt with that whole talk about Poe, it's not just people talking about Poe, it's also you responding to them. Yeah. What would you say? And the image literally captures those images, newspapers in the back. Those are real articles about me. Yeah. And so it captures the moment before I respond. And I love that. And shout out to the graphic designer Fad Bello. He put his heart and soul into it. They did it in under 24 hours. Wow. They did it, I think, from like to 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. till about 4 a.m. So to get it done so we could get it out in time. So it was done with a lot of love and heart. Amazing.
Like Last Kitty, go ahead and cop this project. Talk about
out
Poe.
Right now, every platform.
Really quickly, drop all your social media so they know where to find you.
All you need to do to follow Poe is LADIPOE on Instagram, on Twitter, on Snapchat. If I know I do use Snapchat, on every single platform is LADIPOE. If you want to get the project, go to ladipo.com. And you have links to it everywhere.
Oh, you got
Follow
a
me,
website?
Talk to me. It's out right now. Yeah. It's hot right now. This is what we do. Hotfm. Boom.
Boom. Thank you very much. Regular programming continues right after this. Kojo Fonz, Malik Berry with 0%. Busta Rhymes, Swiss Beats. Stay with us.